Tonight, a world premiere CBS Sunday movie. The men of the USS Point cruise just got an early Christmas gift.
Cute little guy, isn't he?
He's half American. He has no chance in Korea.
Now they'll travel the seas
This goes against every regulation.
to get their baby back home by Christmas.
I don't know how we're going to get around all this, but I am not sending him back to Korea.
Richard Thomas,
I want to adopt Danny, sir.
Gerald McCraney,
You're willing to give up your career for this baby?
based on a true story, 1,000 Men and a Baby, CBS Next.
Merry Christmas, kids.
Well, now, I wonder what in the world this could possibly be. Looks like something that just might bring my handicap down.
Oh, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, Mrs. Keenan.
George, Merry Christmas. Well, thank you. Have you working today?
Special delivery, 365 days a year. I thought I might as well get in the spirit.
Well, you certainly did that.
Ho, ho, ho! Have a nice day.
You too, George.
That was the last present.
No, it wasn't. There's another one. It just came in the mail. It's for you.
What is it, Grandpa? What is it?
It's a Christmas story.
Tell it to us, Grandpa. Yeah, tell us.
Yeah, Dad. Tell him.
All right. All right, have a seat. Well, let's see. It starts out in the summer of 1953 at an army camp near a place called Incheon. That's in Korea. It was an aircraft carrier about a couple hundred miles away in the Yellow Sea. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself here. I think maybe we ought to get back to that army camp.
My wife, my little girl, she's 5 now. Haven't seen him in 18 months. Feels like forever.
Yeah, I got 4 of them at home. They keep writing me letters saying, when are you going to come home, Daddy? When are you going to come home? I don't even know what to say to them anymore.
Why don't you tell him we'll be home by Christmas? I mean, we should be able to sign the truce by then.
North Koreans ain't never going to sign that truce. All I want to do is go home.
Sarge! Sarge! I found a baby. The garbage with the depot steps.
He's alive.
I don't understand who would do such a thing. Just leave him like that.
Look at his eyes, Reed. Look at his hair. He's half American. They don't want him. What are we gonna do?
He can't be more than a few days old, Sister Philomena. We didn't know what else to do with him.
Oh, let's have a look.
Oh, there you go, darling. Yes, there you go. Yes. I tried to feed him. Little guy. He's got to be starving.
Egi uyu kata. Chuseyo. was no note when you found him?
No.
And what would your name be?
Dan. Daniel Reed.
Well then, we'll call him Danny.
This is our year. Ask anyone, Father. The Dodgers all the way.
Anyone in Brooklyn, you mean?
Hey, Cam Reed, maybe we should ask the captain.
The skipper and me already got a bet on the season. If the Dodgers win, I'm allowed to wear my hat.
Oh, and what if the Yankees win?
Never happened.
Mickey Mantle, Yogi Berra.
Duke Snyder, Roy Campanella,
Whitey Ford.
Jackie Robinson, Gil Hodges, Carl Furillo. Oh, come on, Father, you got to bet on the Dodgers.
No, Camarini, if I were a gambling man, and I've never been a gambling man, I'd take the Yankees. And what about you, Dr. Keenan?
Oh, sorry. Letter from my wife. What was the question?
Who's better, Doc, Yanks or Dodgers?
Who won the World Series last year?
The Yankees.
Year before that?
Yankees?
Year before that?
Yankees.
And the year before that, 4 in a row. Stand easy. Doctor, I've got 2 new pilots going to need full flight physicals and clearance by 2300.
Yes, sir.
Father, you'll talk to these boys before they go up.
Absolutely.
Captain Hayward?
Yes.
They need you in the radio room.
Very well. Camarini.
Sir.
You're not wearing this hat aboard ship, are you?
No, sir. This is a Yankee ship, Captain. Everybody knows that.
Gentlemen?
Thanks. Come on.
This is the captain. I have received the following message. The truce has been signed by all parties. The war is over. Excited, gentlemen. We have been reassigned. Repeat, we have been reassigned. We set a course for Incheon in 1 hour. I don't know what our duty is at Incheon, but I know we will carry it out with honor. With any luck, we'll be home for Christmas. Hayward out.
Who's Sister Philomena?
She runs the Star of the Sea orphanage, the other side of the city.
We just landed. How does she know we're here?
The woman knows more about who's coming and going in Incheon than anyone.
She is remarkable. She single-handedly marched 400 orphans up into the mountains when Incheon was under attack. She kept them alive somehow. And after we'd taken the city back, just marched them right back down to the orphanage. What does she want?
Oh, she said there's someone that I have to meet. And if you and General Taylor could spare him for a little while, I'd like Dr. Keenan to meet him too.
You see the burns on his back? In the poor Korean villages, the huts are heated by fire pits dug out below the floors, and after he was born, they must have put him straight down on the bare floor.
And they say his name is Danny.
Yes, he's as cute as he could be, isn't he, Doctor?
Yes, he's very cute. Okay, he's suffering from hypothermia. That's low body temperature, which is partly due to malnutrition. That's another reason that he's weak. The burns are minor. They're not good, but they're not that serious either.
Can you help him, Doctor?
Well, I can treat the burns, but for the hypothermia and malnutrition, he's going to need to have heat lamps and tube feedings, and I can only do that aboard the Point cruise. I'm sure they could treat him at the hospital in Seoul.
He's such a darling boy, Doctor.
Yes, sister, but you'd better get some formulatum right away.
Well, could you lift him up from me, doctor, please? Here you go. Lordy be. Well, you look at that. You're the only one who's been able to feed him.
I think he likes you, Doctor.
Please. Oh, excuse me for a moment.
General, it's good to see you again, sir.
You too, Chick. Thanks for coming.
Oh, good, Doctor. You're just in time. General Taylor, this is Hugh Keenan.
Sir, I knew your father. He was a hell of a surgeon. He was a hell of an officer. Gentlemen, we need the Navy's help. We're holding 20,000 prisoners of war. They've got about the same. Our boys are going to walk through the Freedom Gate and go home. The communists want their prisoners back, too. Problem is, their boys don't want to go back.
Why not?
A lot of them deserted. China and North Korea are going to execute the ones that did. Probably end up killing them all.
Is the UN going to let that happen?
Hell no. We're going to set up a camp on the 38th parallel. Put the prisoners in it until this thing gets settled. The Indian Army's going to run the camp. I need you to do two things, Chick. First, I want you to meet the boys when they come through the gate. And I need you to airlift the Indians into the camp.
Very well, sir.
Dear Genevieve, Captain Hayward and I greeted the American prisoners of war as they walked through the Freedom Gates in Panmunjom. My job was to examine the men and have those who needed the most immediate medical care airlifted to the Point Cruz Hospital. The rest were driven to Seoul. Come along, Martha. Go into the tent. Get these men in the tent. It's hard to explain what I felt as I watched these men help each other through the gate. I thought of my father and my grandfather. Well, we'll take care of you. It made me proud to be a naval officer and a physician. Hello, buddy. We're going to take a look at you. Good to have you back. Some of the men are in poor physical condition, and I'm worried about them. I'm worried about you too, Jan. I understand that this is hard for you, but in the face of personal tragedy, you must gather yourself together and move on. Promise me you'll try, as I have. I wish I could be there with you, but my duty is here. I miss you. every day, I love you. But
the Indian Army will be arriving on 3 transports, 2,000 soldiers on each ship. We'll have Sikhs, Hindus, and everything else. The idea is to keep a circle going. A full chopper will take off, an empty one will land in its place, soldiers will be loaded on, it takes off, another empty one takes its place, and so on. CBs are clearing a landing platform near the camp as we speak. Because of that, the assignment has officially been named Operation Platform. Any questions?
how long you figure it'll take, Skipper?
You mean until the Dodgers actually win the pennant? It'll be 3 days for transport, faster if we can get more helos.
When do the ships get here, sir?
No word on that yet. Before the end of the year, that's all I know. I expected morale to be low. Seems like every man on the crew is down.
Well, I'm afraid it's that way all over the ship.
Just hope I can get them home for Christmas.
Captain, there is a baby in Sister Philomena's orphanage. An American baby. Dan is his name. Only a week old or so, very poor health. Dr. Keenan examined him and said that the boy would need treatment in a hospital.
How was Keenan with the boy?
It was hard for him.
2 stillborn sons in 3 years, that'd be hard on anybody.
He was very professional.
No, he's a Keenan. He's cut from the same cloth as his father and his grandfather. Duty first.
Captain, I know it's against regulations, but could we bring Danny aboard the Point Cruise? I'd like to put him in the ship's hospital and nurse him back to health there.
You know, an old admiral told me once that a leader has to have good judgment if he wants to be effective. And good judgment, he said, is knowing when to intelligently disregard regulations. Bring Danny aboard. Let's get that baby back to health.
Yes, sir.
What are you feeding him, Doc? Formula, bird brain. He's a baby. What else are you gonna feed? They got baby formula in Incheon?
It's a formula substitute.
Evaporated milk, right, Doc? It's what my wife uses when I forget to get the formula at the store.
13 ounces evaporated milk, 17 ounces water, 2 tablespoons K-Ro syrup.
Don't let him throw that stuff up on you, Doc. Stains like hot tar. Oh, Doc knows. He's got kids.
No, actually, I don't.
Yeah, well, here's how it goes, Doc. You feed them, nothing happens. As soon as you put on a good shirt, they puke all over you. That's how it goes with my daughter.
Never fails. I got 2 of them. Boy and a girl. Don't know who's worse.
What are you guys doing here?
Oh, the captain asked us to report to you, Doc. He told us to help you out with the baby. He said you needed anything, just ask us. So, is he gonna make it?
He's doing great, right, Doc?
Yeah, he's a tough little guy.
He's a Navy man now. He won't ever give up.
Man, that's right.
I look at him and I say, if he can do it, I can do it.
Is she gonna make it, Doc?
Yep. He's gonna make it.
You wanted to see me, Captain?
Yeah, understand our little mascot's doing a lot better.
Very alert, much stronger, drinking from his own bottle. Temperature back to normal. Dr. Keenan's done a fine job.
I think half the crew's been to the hospital to visit him.
You know, it's a brave little boy. Men are taken with him. They're all pulling for him. It's funny, it seemed to happen overnight.
Is he well enough to go back to the orphanage?
Yes.
He can't stay on the Point cruise, Father. He's got to go back to Sister Philomena.
He's half Korean, half American. The Koreans won't stand for it.
I'm sorry, Father.
Captain, the Korean nurses won't bathe him. They won't change him. They won't hold him, and they won't feed him. Sister Philomena cannot watch after him 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If we send Danny back to the orphanage, he will die.
Every species has its own method of transporting its young. Some means of getting offspring from one place to another. Safely, comfortably, and reliably. And human beings are no exception. The Land Rover Discovery, far superior to carrying your children in your mouth.
Lease a Discovery for $450 a month, $3,445 due at signing.
Now there's important news about relieving the aches and fever from the flu. In new guidelines, what pain reliever do flu experts prefer the most? The one you've trusted all along. The medicine in extra strength Tylenol. Tylenol, the first choice for flu relief.
How do I unplug? After I drop off Jen and Jack, I drop into my favorite coffee spot, Cafe Susan. I find a parking space and order a creamy cup of hazelnut Belgian cafe. Then sit down, relax, and take in the sights. With each rich, nutty sip, the coffee here, terrific. But they've got to do something about the seating. And the noise. General Foods International Coffee's in the AM. It's how to unplug.
I should have known. You have great hair. You just don't know it yet. Discover it with customized products from Salon Selectives. I fought the frizz, and I won. Heather combined gentle shampoo plus moisturizing conditioner and smoothed out her rough spots. I'm not ashamed. I love my hair for its body. Kelsey combined deep shampoo with sheer conditioner and put the life back into her hair. Only Salon Selectives is customized, so there's a combination that brings out the best in every type of hair. Salon Selectives. See how great your hair can be.
Disney's Flubber is bounced into McDonald's and theaters. And now you can waltz away with a tempting triple cheeseburger for just 99 cents. Or a 99-cent Egg McMuffin for breakfast. Now that ought to get you moving. Go Flubber. Go Flubber.
Tell the truth, Jeff, or it's bye-bye Bunny. Which battery lasts over 15% longer in these camcorders? Duracell or Energizer?
Energizer.
Next time, Pink.
Who's the next name on my list? Sears has the denim you want on sale. All Levi's, Lee, and Canyon River Blues. If it's denim, it's on sale. Come see the merry side of Sears.
1,000 Men and a Baby. Sponsored by Sears. Come see the merry side of Sears.
You know what makes the Winter Olympics so great? It's the simple idea that when the gun goes off, there might be one guy. Maybe he's not the fastest. Maybe he's not the favorite. But if deep down he's powered by a will to win, a spirit that drives him like nothing ever has, he just might, for that one race, for that one moment, be the fastest human being on Earth.
The Olympic Winter Games return to CBS. Share a moment with the world.
Look, I'm telling you for the last time, the slats can't be more than an inch apart. I got an uncle in the business. You don't know beans, Louis. I got a crib at home.
New York. I worked there for 3 months.
Invented the crib.
You're not done yet? I asked you to build a crib for Danny, not a house on the Grand Coulee.
Sorry, Doc. There seems to be a slight difference of opinion on how you actually do build a crib.
Sturdy is the most important thing, and smooth. We don't want him getting any splinters.
Is it true, Doc, that the skipper called home and Danny's coming with us?
Captain sent a message to a friend of his who runs an orphanage in Pennsylvania. He said if he can get a letter promising support for Danny, a place to live and all that, then he'll try to get him back to the States.
Knew the skipper wouldn't let us down. Of course not. He knows Danny's part of the crew now. Can't just leave him here.
No, he's more than that. It's like he's the reason we fought this war in the first place.
Yeah, that's right. You said it, Camerini.
Yeah, and I'll tell you another thing. This war ain't over till Danny's home. Not for me, anyways.
It's the whole ship, Doc. Everybody's talking about Danny.
Yeah, kid's got 1,000 uncles. So how about it, Doc? Captain Hayward will get Danny home, won't he?
Let's finish the crib, boys. Danny needs a place to sleep. I'm getting out here.
Dear Bud, life in Seattle goes on as if there never were a war. I had a checkup with Dr. Randall yesterday. He said I'm recovering nicely. He also said I may never be able to bear children. I was pretty upset, as you can imagine. I don't know how you'll handle this news. I don't know what you're thinking, what you're feeling. You seem so far away, much farther than Korea. I miss you, Bud. I wish you were here with me now. All my love, Jen.
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
It's a nice city. A lot of history.
What is it you think this letter means, Captain Hayward?
It means the boy will have a place to live. He'll have food to eat, people to look after him. My friend runs a first-class orphanage.
Yes, but the child was born in Korea, not in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
I understand, but I'm sure you'll agree under the circumstances that Danny might be better off in the U.S.
The child is Korean.
We think his father's American.
And his mother?
His mother abandoned him on the doorsteps of a U.S. Army supply depot.
But do you think she is Korean?
Yes.
And you want me to issue this passport so you can take him out of Korea?
Yes.
Away from his country, away from his mother.
She dumped him in a packing crate.
I can issue this passport, Captain, but I won't. Not until I have spoken to the mother first.
Mr. Hahn, obviously we don't know where she is. We don't know who she is.
You'll find her. In the meantime, the boy will stay in a Korean orphanage with other children. We have many of them since the war, you know. The child is Korean, Captain. Perhaps a Korean family will adopt him.
So that's it. He has to go back.
I was born in New York City. You may know that, but what you may not know is that in 1923, I was bat boy for the New York Yankees. I was 13. That was the year that Yankee Stadium opened, the house that Ruth built. Mr. Rupert was the owner, and one day, before the season even started, he came into the clubhouse, and he told the team that he has guaranteed the good people of New York a World Series champion. And that what he wants from the team is their promise that that's what they'll do. Win the series. Miller Huggins, the manager, stood up and said, "Mr. Rupert, we have yet to play a single game. So how in the world are we supposed to keep a promise like that?" Well, Mr. Rupert just looked him square in the eye and said, "By embracing the challenge, by refusing to fail." This is a very old bottle of whiskey, Old Prentice. I bought this years ago in Bourbon County, Kentucky. This is a very fine whiskey in any country in the world. And this is my last bottle. Now, Father, I want you to take this bottle. I want you to go ashore. Take the doctor with you. And don't come back without a passport for Danny. I know you can do it.
By embracing the challenge.
By refusing to fail.
Oh, it was the finest hotel in Seoul till the war closed it down. Somehow it avoided the devastation.
What are we doing here, Father?
The family that owns it, they refuse to leave. They're here now. They try to keep the place up. One day they hope to open the doors again. You have to admire them for their conviction.
You're not going to tell me why we're here?
We're trying to find a Korean government official with an appreciation for fine whiskey.
You know one?
No, but I know someone who does.
Oh, Father Riley, Dr. Keenan, so nice to see you. Won't you come in?
Good to see you again, sister.
Yes. Sister Philomena said you were bringing something special to our little game.
Old Prentice. Nothing like it anywhere else in the world. Gentlemen. Drink hearty. Sister.
Oh, no, thank you, Father. But I don't drink whiskey.
Oh, sister. You know, I have heard that there is some medicinal value to an occasional shot or two. Isn't that correct, Doctor?
Oh, yes, I've heard that too.
Oh, well then. In the interest of medicine. To your health.
Gentlemen.
Well, Father, what shall we play?
If I were a gambling man, and I've never been a gambling man, my game would be straight poker. 5-card stud, $2 a chip, no limit on the raises. Chips, gentlemen, ante up.
Let's see the color of your money, gentlemen.
Attention on deck!
As you were. Good morning. Yes, sir. I'll be taking over Sunday services for Father Riley this morning. We will begin.
Captain, any word on when the Indians are coming here?
Yeah?
Skipper, is it true that you sent Father Riley and the doc to bring back a passport for Danny?
That's true.
Well, have you heard from him, Captain?
Not a word.
You think they'll get one, Skipper?
I hope so. I know we're in good hands if we put our faith in Father Riley.
That's right. It's good.
Now let's begin.
Sorry, Captain. But is there going to be a name on this passport that Father Riley is definitely bringing back? Yeah. You gotta have faith, right? Yeah, right.
No, I told him leave that blank. We'll fill it in later.
Well, Skipper, I'm thinking.
What, Camerini?
I'm thinking we gotta have a name for Danny, a full name, for the passport.
That's right. Danny needs a name, Skipper.
Yeah, how about it? Come on.
Well, we're all agreed that the first name should be Danny, right, in honor of the soldier who found him.
Yeah.
Well, what about Cruz for a last name, as in Point Cruz?
How about a middle name, Captain?
What about George?
That's your name.
No, it's gotta be right. Something special for Danny.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
For Dan.
What about Ascom?
What? Ascom?
Yeah.
What the heck is Ascom?
That's the name of the supply depot where they found him.
Ascom. Ask him. Yeah. Ask him.
So is it official, Skipper?
Daniel Ascom Cruz. It's official.
That's to you, Doctor.
What time is it? What day is it?
Sunday morning, 10 o'clock.
I haven't been up 24 hours straight since my residency. I'm out.
All right. I take 2 cards.
And the dealer will take 2.
$100 to you, Father.
Why don't we up the bet, Mr. Kim?
What do you have in mind?
Give me your watch.
What?
Please, give me your watch.
I can't do that. You know I can't do that.
It's for Danny. Trust me, Doctor. A family heirloom. Passed down from father to son. How many generations?
3.
3. 3 generations of Navy officers and physicians. Among the most respected naval families in the history of the United States. And you can say that you won it in a card game and sold. And what would your colleagues in the government office think of that?
I have nothing of similar value.
Oh, but you do, Mr. Kim. A Korean passport. A new life for a baby boy.
If you were a gambling man, Father Riley, and you've never been a gambling man, have you? I'll say, read them and weep. Full house.
It's a beautiful hand, Mr. Kim, but I have 3s, and that would be
4 of them.
Sister Philomena.
Why don't you take this pot? I'm sure you can find good use for it. Take your watch, Doctor. If you have the keys to your office, Mr. Kim, Dr. Keenan and I will stop by and get that passport on our way back to the ship.
Oh, Father, no.
Who's the next next name on my list? What's that special someone's wish?
Here's a fitting gift for your special someone. A space-saver crosswalk treadmill with power incline for just $499.99. That's Sears' lowest price ever. And for that hard-to-shop-for someone, here's the perfect gift. A Sears gift certificate. Available at any register at every Sears.
Come see the merry side of Sears.
Whoa! Welcome to KFC. May I help you?
Can I really get a Gigapet with every meal?
Yeah.
Then I'll take 400 Colonel Strip meals, 300 original recipe meals, 500 chunky chicken pot pies.
For a limited time at KFC, with every meal, you can get a Gigapet for just $7.99. Cyber Kitty, Bitty Kitty, Micro Pup, and Digipooch. It's the toy on every kid's list. You just have to know where to get them.
Gotta fly! Thank you!
Everybody needs a little KFC.
Where are we? What's out there? What will happen? On a night like this, the mind can't help but ask. Well, now there's someone to answer.
Mr. Haley, I see you're 2 miles south of Reading. You want to take the next right for a service station.
OnStar, always there to help.
Cold air and dry heat can make winter skin so dry. But what can we do? Skincare tests prove a body wash actually helps eliminate winter dry skin so well, you may not need all that wintertime body lotion. In fact, with 75% Olay moisturizer, this body wash puts more moisture into skin than the leading bar. The name? 2-in-1 Moisturizing Body Wash from Oil of Olay. Proven to help eliminate winter dry skin.
Here comes the Boss Bravo 2 Boss 10 amps. Tough on dirt, not your budget. Boss Plus 12 powerful amps, the most you can buy for deep down cleaning with Micron filter system. Clean above floor. Put the Boss to work for less than you expected. Boss and Boss Plus from Eureka.
The next name on my list. Sears has the denim you want on sale. All Levi's, Lee, and Canyon River Blues. If it's denim, it's on sale. Come see the merry side of Sears.
Will Sybil's wildest band grant her a loan?
You just called me a psycho and now you want money. Is it warm in here or am I actually in hell?
Sybil, then can George and Leo quit smoking cold turkey without going insane?
Your mind starts playing tricks on you.
Are you talking about hallucinations, George?
All new George and Leo after Sybil, CBS Monday.
Monday on The Late Show. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Everybody's friend, Courtney Cox, college football star Peyton Manning, and country's Shania Twain. Monday on Dave.
Just go. See the grandparents? Take off. Drive cross country? Go right ahead. And during the Chevy Make Your Money Count year-end event, roaming America is more affordable. Now you can get 2.9 APR financing or great smart lease on Chevy Malibu, the car you knew America could build. Check out great offers on other 98 Chevy cars and trucks too. Get to the Chevy Make Your Money Count year-end event now.
Buy or lease and save right now when you shop Chevy Malibu.
One at a time.
Let's hear it for the European junior team.
Too bad they won't make it home for Christmas. I have an idea.
Let's start with lights.
From fine decorations to Russell Stover candies to the best fragrances, CBS Pharmacy has everything you need to make the holiday special.
Could I see you? Wonderful.
Chaotic Dungeons, everyone, one at a time.
At Ericsson, we take pride in creating advanced mobile phones. We perfect the technology, but leave the testing to our expert.
Bond, James Bond.
James Bond puts his Ericsson to the test and tomorrow never dies. To get an Ericsson mobile phone for yourself, see your Ericsson retailer. You could win a trip to London, England in the Ericsson-made Bond-approved sweepstakes. But leave the action, danger, and suspense to the professional and tomorrow never dies.
Tune into Philadelphia's only Emmy Award-winning news, KYW News 3.
Happy holidays from all of us at CBS.
Took them forever to get here.
They brought the whole village with them.
They must think they're going to be here a long time.
They know something we don't.
Peekaboo. Where's Danny? Oh, peekaboo. I see you. Peekaboo. There he is.
I think every kid in the world likes that game.
Need you to take a walk with me, Doctor.
Yes, sir. Keep an eye on the baby.
If we can, we would like to get some more blankets. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Now, I will want you to keep this situation sanitary at all times.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me, this is Dr. Keenan. Could you open one of the baskets for us, please?
Of course, sir.
They are used for religious ceremonies.
There are at least 3 of those in each one of these baskets. That's exactly what I said. Now, do we have an antidote on board, or should I place a guard?
Place a guard, sir. 2 guards. What about all the other baskets?
I don't want to think about it.
Equipped here for minor treatment, but nobody said anything about landmines.
I know. Somehow we missed this field.
I'll be in the tent.
Mr. Schumann?
Excuse me?
Mr. Schumann, your office at the consulate just sent this over for you.
Bert, we've got a baby aboard the Point Cruise.
What kind of baby?
An American baby. Half Korean.
Yes, sir.
Good luck getting him a passport.
We've already got a Korean passport, but we will need a visa for him to enter the U.S. from Korea.
Not my department.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm talking to you. See, I figured you could kind of get me in through the back door. Yeah.
It's all by the book now. Visas are only issued in person. They're going to have to meet the baby.
Keenan! Keenan!
Dear Jen, I attended the funeral of a Sikh soldier who was killed by a landmine. No one knows or will ever know whether it was a North or a South Korean landmine. And the truth is, it doesn't matter. The two Korean governments can point their fingers at each other for the rest of time. It won't change the fact that this Indian is dead, and that his wife and children are now alone. We finished transporting the first shipload of Indian soldiers into the camp. The second and third ships don't arrive for several weeks. We're leaving for Yokosuka, Japan in a few days, R&R for the crew. Then it's back to Incheon. I think of you often, Jan. And I love you more than I can say. But
he's doing good, right, Doc? Because you said being abandoned the way he was, we'd have to watch his development real careful and all.
so far so good, Camerini. Now, at this age, he ought to be able to roll over by himself.
Clean diapers, Doc. The air dried him on the flag halyard. A destroyer crossed the harbor said they couldn't read our signal. And get a load at ease. Dress blues. Whew. Guy in the engine room made them by hand. Pretty good work, too. What are we doing?
Shh. We're waiting for him to turn over.
Come on, Danny.
Come on, little guy.
Hey. He's supposed to be able to do it.
Come on. Come on now, you can do it.
Come on, Danny.
Come on.
Keep going.
Good damn.
Hey, little man. These are for you. So you'll look all dressed up and handsome when you go to town. Better get him dressed. Captain wants him ready by 1100 hours.
Yes, sir.
Come on.
Excuse me, I'm Captain John Hayward of the USS Point Cruise.
You'll have to wait. Some of these people have been here for 2 days.
Well, I understand, but this child...
Needs a visa, yes, I know. All these people need visas, Captain. And right now, Uncle Sam is pretty particular about who and how many are going to get them.
I spoke to Lieutenant Garrity and the Congressman Post, and they said...
It doesn't matter what they said. I'm sorry, Captain, but believe it or not, there's a line to get to this desk.
Let me ask you a question. You want to see Danny living in some orphanage in Pennsylvania? Or in a house? With a mother and a father, and maybe brothers and sisters? A dog, you know, a house, a family.
Oh, a family, sure, but, I mean, Captain already called us friends.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking...
Uh-oh.
I'm thinking we should find Danny a family.
How are we going to do that?
I don't know yet. But the skipper said we could be home by Christmas, and I don't want him holed away in some orphanage for his first Christmas. Man, no way, no how.
Captain won't like it.
But we won't tell him about it till it's done. He'd rather see Danny adopted any day. I know he would. We're gonna find him a family. A real family. We got to.
Attention all hands. Attention all hands. Baby's not on the hangar deck until 1400.
Want to play peekaboo? Peekaboo! Peekaboo! Hey, guy.
Dear Bud, Dr. Randall says I'm well enough to travel, so I will be in Yokosuka the last week of October to meet the Point Cruise. See you then. Love, Jen.
I went by your cabin, but nobody was home, so I figured...
He's a cute little guy, isn't he?
Hugh, State Department and Armed Services regulations are clear as a bell, and I want to be just as clear. No active duty officer or enlisted soldier or sailor can adopt a foreign baby. We're not even supposed to get him a visa and take him back to the U.S.
I know the regulations, sir.
Well, what I'm saying is I know how attached you've become to him, and you mentioned that your wife was meeting us in Japan.
She doesn't know about Danny.
I understand. You have to be careful here, Hugh. There's a line you can't cross. There's a line I can't cross.
I guess I have become attached to her.
And it's not just you I'm worried about. The whole crew feels the same way. I mean, Danny's the baby we all left behind. I pulled every string I could get my hands on. It's a 3-year wait for a visa. End of discussion. When we go home, we'll have to leave him behind.
Who's the next name on my list? What's that special someone's wish? Sears has the gifts you want for the ones you love. And if it's denim you want, you'll find it on sale. Save on all denim tops and jeans. All Levi's, all Lee, all Canyon River Blues. If it's denim, it's on sale at Sears. Through Saturday only. Come see the merry side of Sears.
This holiday, don't just decorate your tree, bake it. Pillsbury Holiday Cookies have a Christmas tree shape inside. Just slice them, bake them, and eat them. For a cookie that tastes
Tremendous! George, the Sprint store at Radio Shack was a great idea for holiday shopping. I can get a decorator phone for Rosie, an answering machine for Elroy.
I could be programming numbers and reading directions to the next millennium.
I can help with that. I am Sprint certified.
He can make sense out of anything.
And I can save you 25% if you sign up for Sprint Long Distance.
Great! Wrap them up. We'll give them to your mother. Beautiful.
Wrap up a telephone or answering machine for 25% off when you sign up for Sprint Long Distance, the new Sprint store at Radio Shack.
I'm someone who's very in touch with my roots, and I owe it all to fade-resistant Preference by L'Oreal. Now with Preference, I fear nothing. The sun, the wind, nothing at all. Powerful stay-true colorants that resist fading mean color won't fade out. And special conditioners mean hair won't dry out. Rich color, golden color, bright and brand new color, color that won't fade out or dry out. With Preference, my deep-rooted fears are a thing of the past. And I'm worth it. Fade-resistant Preference by L'Oreal.
The next name on my list. Sears has the jewelry you want for the ones you love on sale. Like this half-carat diamond necklace, just $299.99. Come see the merry side of Sears.
1,000 Men and a Baby. Sponsored by Johnson & Johnson. Your touch and Johnson & Johnson. All the caring in the world.
What do you look for in a ham?
It's got to be tender and lean, with real old-fashioned flavor.
So, what ham do you look for?
I look for cooks. I look for cooks. Definitely cooks.
People look for Cooks for old-fashioned flavor. That's because Cook's hams are slow sugar cured for tender, old-fashioned flavor. Cook's hams make any meal,
Special.
any sandwich,
Sensational.
any soup.
Stupendous.
You can find Cook's hams at your favorite Acme supermarket.
I think the members of District Council 47 are extremely particular about their health care.
District Council 47 really took care of us.
I recommended personal choice to family members, to friends.
It's a freedom of choice, your own personal choice.
It's the best coverage you can have, and that's it. That's what I want.
Go all blue with Keystone Health Plan East, personal choice, or our traditional coverage from Independence Blue Cross and Pennsylvania Blue Shield.
Independence Blue Cross does an excellent job for us. We're very happy.
When we spread the wheels out a bit,
moved the windshield forward a tad, lowered the step-up height a skosh, and widened the aisle a smidgen, we created a caravan with 32 more cubic feet of room. It's remarkable what a few alterations will do. Now get up to $1,000 cash back on Dodge Caravan.
That's more like it. All the gift ideas you need for the home this holiday are right here at Kohl's, like Regal bread makers or KitchenAid mixers. We've cooked up fantastic savings on all housewares and small appliances, including Krupp's coffee makers, Circulon cookware, and more. Great gift ideas for the kitchen at one great place, Kohl's.
Spreading joy so many ways, sharing happy holidays.
Tune into Philadelphia's only Emmy Award-winning news, KYW News 3.
Happy holidays.
From all of us at CBS.
Attention all hands. Shift is underway at 1500.
I'm meeting her at some bar downtown. She's supposed to be there at 1300.
That's cutting it close, Camerini. We're out of here at 1500.
What am I supposed to do? It's the only time she had.
Don't miss the last launch.
Don't worry about it. You think I want to get court-martialed?
What are you going to tell her?
Yeah, what are you going to say?
I don't know. I'll think of something. I always do. I'm from Brooklyn.
Camerini. Stand easy. Been looking for you. Well, son, it was a hard-fought series. And bums have nothing to be ashamed of. Well, Camerini. You have anything to say? Gentlemen, we get underway at 1500.
Oh, man.
Sure, you'll think of something to say.
Yeah, you always do.
You're from Brooklyn.
His full name is Daniel Ascom Cruz.
Ascom?
It's a long story. The men fell for him right away.
I can see how that happened. Oh, what a lucky little guy.
The plan was to take him back to the States and place him in an orphanage, but we can't get him a visa into the U.S., so when we get back to Korea, he's going to have to stay there.
Does the crew know?
No, the captain decided not to tell him until we get back to Incheon. He didn't want to ruin their R&R.
I think it's very sad.
See, Jen, this is why I didn't tell you, because I knew that it would remind you, and that it would make you sad.
I'm supposed to be sad. You're supposed to be sad.
I am.
Or I don't hear it in your voice. I don't feel it in your letters. Let go of the pain, you said. In the face of personal tragedy, we must gather ourselves together and move on. Don't you see? If we can't admit that we lost our children, but I'm losing you because you won't feel this with me.
Jen, you have to go ashore in just a few minutes.
I can't believe you have to go back to Korea the day I get here.
We had no idea when the next Indian ship was going to arrive.
Well, what happens now? You want me to go home, don't you?
What about your health? Did George Randall really clear you to travel?
I'm fine. I don't need anybody to clear me. I'm not in the Navy.
You're gonna be alone. What are you gonna do for 2 weeks?
I'm alone all the time in Seattle. I've spent most of my married life alone. I always find something to do.
I'm worried about you.
But I went camping in the Cascades by myself. I hiked my own trails, pitched my own tent, caught my very own fish in Chelan Lake, and somehow survived. Made it back to Seattle. I think I can handle 2 weeks in Japan.
You caught fish in Lake Chelan. We fished Lake Chelan for 3 days before we were married and never caught anything.
I caught you.
I'll see you back here in a few weeks.
American Baby Home for Christmas. It's gotta be one of the best stories of the war, Christine. It's gotta be.
And you think if, and I stress the word if, I write this story, and if, see, there's that word again. My paper runs it that people will contact the Point Crews wanting to adopt Danny when you get him to America.
That's the idea. So, will you do it?
I don't know. I do hard news, Camerini, war stories, big loud stuff that grabs the whole country. This is
the heartstrings of America, Christine. It don't get any bigger than that.
You don't have a visa.
No problem. Captain Hayward's working on that.
Hayward. Oh, John T. Hayward. I knew that name rang a bell. They're honoring him at a dinner in Seoul for Operation Platform.
Oh, man. I gotta go. Look, Christine, just write the story, huh? Do it for Danny. People see this face, they're gonna line up to take him home. Look, I gotta go. I gotta go.
Captain, the Vauxhall reports the anchor is secured for sea.
Very well, let's get underway. All ahead, 1/3.
All ahead, 1/3? All ahead, 1/3, aye, sir.
Camerini never made it back, sir.
I have seen the crew list, Mr. Bentley. But there are 4,000 Indian soldiers sitting in Incheon Harbor. My orders are to get us there immediately. There's nothing I can do.
Aye, sir. Small boat approaching on the port quarter, Captain.
It's a fishing boat.
All stop.
All stop. All stop, aye, sir.
Have them put a Jacob's ladder over on the fantail and tell Camarina to meet me on the flight deck in 10 minutes.
Aye, sir.
You get a load of Camerini.
Oh, you smell terrible.
Man, that's bad.
Dead fish.
Camerini, any sailor who would go to this much trouble to get himself court-martialed is the kind of man we need in the Navy. Get yourself cleaned up, son. Report for duty.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Dismissed.
That's great, huh?
Mr. Nixon, there's someone here we would like you to meet. Mr. Vice President, Captain John T. Hayward of the USS Point Crews. Chick, Vice President Nixon.
Mr. Vice President, it is an honor.
And this is Father Riley, Point Crews chaplain.
Mr. Vice President. Nice to meet you both. Captain, I want to thank you for the good work you did, getting the Indian Army into the prisoners' camp. You got us out of a tough spot there, and we appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. Have you heard about the captain's baby, Mr. Vice President? Not my baby, sir. I haven't been ashore long enough.
Oh, now, come on, Chick. We're all calling your ship the Pregnant Cruise.
What baby are we talking about?
An abandoned baby, sir, half American. He's been aboard the ship since the end of the war.
It means a lot to the men, sir. We're trying to get him back to the United States. We cannot get a visa.
Why not?
Consulate says it's a 3-year wait, sir.
Nonsense. Tell the consulate Vice President Nixon says this baby gets a visa before the Point cruise leaves for Japan. Thanks again, Captain.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
The captain's baby.
Love is touch. Touch is love.
Touch them with tenderness, and you will give them love.
Love is feeling.
Touch them with understanding,
Feeling love.
and you will give them compassion.
Love is wanting
Touch them with knowledge,
to be loved.
and you will give them the future.
Love is you.
Touch them with love,
You and me.
and you will give them the world.
Love is wanting
Touch their todays,
to be free.
and you will touch their tomorrows.
Love is no way.
Happy holidays from Johnson & Johnson.
Will be.
Okay, sit. I'm cooking some popcorn.
Need a microwave to pop things into?
First, it's just flat. You put it in there.
Sears' largest capacity Kenmore microwave is at its lowest price ever. Just $139.99. And it's the most powerful you can buy.
Kids! Husband! Your popcorn's ready.
So pop into Sears.
They need some food.
This dress is definitely dangerous.
No matter what's your favorite look,
It looks like,
help keep that look by including Kellogg's Special K. Great toasted taste, 110 calories, and fat-free.
I like what I'm seeing.
Kellogg's Special K. Great taste never looks so good.
Thank you.
He sent me a toothbrush in the mail. It felt like 1,000 little fingers massaging my gums.
This is the Oral Care Brush from Mentadent.
It felt great.
It doesn't just clean teeth, it's designed to massage and stimulate your gums. The Oral Care Brush from Mentadent.
I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame in your heart. In my heart I have but one desire, and that one is you. No other will do.
It's what you want.
Hey, the road ahead awaits you.
The SuperGuard 60 with warranty starting at 60,000 miles is on sale now at Sears.
Roll me east, roll me west.
SuperGuard 60 on sale now at Sears.
Monday.
Down!
3 armed men will hit a bank.
Grab a hostage.
One of them is a cop.
Terry's undercover, Paul.
See why Brooklyn South is the most explosive drama of the season.
Terry Doyle!
Don't miss an all-new Brooklyn South, CBS Monday.
Welcome aboard, sir. And happy Thanksgiving, Admiral. Thanks, Chick. Same to you. Gonna be able to stay and have dinner with us? We got turkey and all the trimmings.
Oh, I'd like to, but we've got some people coming over later today. And Chick, I want you restocked and ready to leave for San Diego in 3 days.
3 days, yes, sir.
There's a rumor going around you've got an abandoned baby on board this ship you're planning to take back to the States. Is that true?
Yes, sir. Would you like to meet him?
Maybe later. Listen, Chick. This goes against every regulation in the book. I don't want to be the bad guy here, but you're in Japan now. This baby's in my heart. But before we go any further, I'm going to contact Admiral Carney in Washington. You have any problem with that?
No, sir, no problem.
So, how are the wife and kids?
Fine, sir, just fine. Kids are growing up fast.
I forget, how many do you have?
5.
Your own basketball team. Remove baby from Point Cruz immediately. I'm sorry, Chick.
Did you hear from that reporter? Nah. I think she even wrote that story.
Who knows? And what's it matter now anyways? Freaking Navy. We just fought a war for them.
Yeah, and they sure forgot all about us in a big hurry.
Never felt so double-crossed my whole life.
Came today. Addressed to Danny, care of the USS Point Cruz. I thought you might like to see them. Gentlemen, I took the liberty of opening one to the crew of the USS Point Cruz. I cried as I read the article about Danny in the Baltimore Post.
She wrote it.
My heart went out to him, and to all of you as well. My husband and I will always have room in our home for a baby as special as Danny. And we would love to adopt him when he arrives in the United States. But it goes on like that from there. And I would guess that the rest are much the same.
Yeah, well, that's just great, Father. What good does it do Danny now? We gotta get him off the ship, don't we?
So, that's it then, is it? You give up, and Danny goes back to Korea.
What are we supposed to do?
It makes me mad as well. In fact, it makes me so angry I don't know what to do or I don't know where to turn. And then I hear something. A glorious voice in my heart and soul.
It's God.
No, it's my mother. All the way from Ireland. And you know what she's saying? She's saying, Edward, don't be mad. Be productive. Gentlemen, there are lots of ways to get Danny off this ship. Don't you think?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, lots of ways. All right, come on, you guys. How much dough you got on you? Come on, let's go. Thank you, Father.
Oh, don't thank me, Camarini. Thank my mother.
Bring it down. All right, listen up, everybody. I'm passing the hat for Danny. The Navy wants him off the ship. We're gonna get him off this ship. Let's go. Come on, cuff it up. Come on, you got more in your pocket. Here's some more.
Oh, you're such a big boy now. Yes, you are. 4 months old. 4 months old already. Oh, so many people love you, Danny. Yes, they do. The water is wide. I cannot cross over. And neither have...
Where's the nurse?
Oh, I told him I'd watch Danny so he could go and eat with his friends. I didn't think you'd mind. He knows my voice. He looks around whenever he hears it.
You've spent every day with him since we got back from Korea.
Look how well he holds his head up. Oh, he's such a big, strong guy. Hey, we'll get you some new clothes. And you can eat Thanksgiving dinner with all your friends.
Jen, we can't have this baby. It's against the law. No armed forces personnel can adopt a foreign child. I'm a commissioned officer.
I know. You're a career Navy man from a distinguished family of career Navy men.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that you love Danny as much as I do, but you're not willing to accept it.
I'm not willing to give up my life. This is who I am.
What about who I am? What about who we are together?
You should never have gotten so attached to him.
You make it sound like a disease. Getting attached, becoming emotionally involved. Something you can surgically remove and repair.
That's not what I meant.
Life isn't surgery, Bud. It isn't precise. It isn't neat and clean. It doesn't always work out the way you wanted it to, the way you planned for it to. You have to be willing to change. You have to be open. We are the perfect people to adopt Danny, and you know it.
It's not gonna happen.
Tell me that you don't want this baby. Tell me that you don't love this baby. Tell me you don't feel it in your heart.
What I feel doesn't matter. It's against regulations.
Oh, how easy that is for you. If you can't face it, you hide behind the rule book.
That isn't true.
Yes, it is. If it isn't the Navy's rule book, it's the Keenan's. You don't always have to do what your father and your grandfather did. Sometimes you have to follow your own heart.
My family is important to me.
What about our family?
I won't give up my career for Danny.
I know.
Nothing against your friend, Captain. It's just Danny deserves a real home.
We should have told you first. We know that.
Yes, you should have told me.
$1,500, Skipper. We passed the hat. Everybody in the crew gave something. We want to put Danny on an airplane and send him home.
Navy said get him off the ship. We figured that's how we had to do it.
Danny's visa allows him to travel from Korea to the United States, not from Korea to Japan. Now, I have been back and forth with the Japanese consulate in Seoul about this all day. They are not going to cooperate. I can't land Danny in this country.
Well, then we'll take him back to Korea and get him on a plane there.
It's too late. We leave day after tomorrow. Our orders came through. I could take him. Danny's going back to Korea, but he's not getting on any plane for the States. The Pentagon didn't just say get him off the ship. They said turn him over to Korean authorities. They're supposed to pick him up at the base. According to regulations, Danny is not Navy business.
He has no chance in Korea. No life at all.
You boys go through these letters, and you choose a home for Danny. I don't know how we're going to get around all this, but if I have to swim that boy back to America myself, I am not sending him back to Korea. Go on with you.
The next name on my list. Sears has the jewelry you want for the ones you love on sale. Like this half-carat diamond necklace, just $299.99. Come see the merry side of Sears.
Now there's important news about relieving the aches and fever from the flu. In new guidelines, what pain reliever do flu experts prefer the most? The one you've trusted all along. The medicine in extra-strength Tylenol. Tylenol, the first choice for flu relief.
Happy holidays, Dave.
Same to you, Red.
I think you'll find this spicy chicken sandwich spicier than yours.
Not bad.
But remember this?
Wendy's Spicy Chicken is seasoned with Dave's own blend of pepper and spices for that spicy hit you crave.
So?
So you got any more in the bag?
Maybe. Yeah. All right.
Wendy's Spicy Chicken Sandwich. It can warm up anybody.
Hey, jingle bells, jingle.
Whoa!
Oops, heavens. I'm a thrill seeker, mister. Impress me. Well, I'm an elf. You expect me to fall for that? Maybe you'll fall for a club cracker. I risked wind shear and migrating fowl for a cracker? Our club crackers are so light and buttery, they're nothing short of amazing. Wow, so buttery. Unbelievable. People must love these. Yes, sir. They drop in all the time. Really? How do they get down? Club crackers. Uncommonly good.
Okay, now take an ornament. It's your first apartment. It's your first tree.
How about this one?
Oh, Fluffy Bear. Oh, honey, he's been on our tree since you were 4.
I can pick another one.
Okay, thanks. Something special.
Oh, it's the first one you gave me.
But, honey, it's the first one we gave you.
What about this one?
Oh, little biker.
With memories this special, you may need more than one Hallmark keepsake ornament.
Here's a brand new one for you to keep.
Thanks, Mom.
Do you mind if we keep it here? I mean, it's such a milestone, your first tree and all.
Hi!
This holiday season, get Prime Star Satellite TV for just $99. It's Prime Star's holiday gift pack, and it includes the dish you don't have to buy, installation, our revolutionary Prime Finder remote, and an ultra-cool Disney Channel watch, all for only $99. This holiday, there's no better deal than Prime Star.
That's right!
Call 1-800-PRIME-STAR now or visit your local radio shack.
Better hurry up.
Offer expires December 31st.
Bye-bye.
Will a U.S. attorney jeopardize a federal sting?
What the hell are you doing?
To prove the key witness is a murderer.
You're gonna pay for this one.
David Caruso is Michael Hayes, CBS Tuesday. Saturday, January 3rd, we're bringing back the adventure.
I hear you fellas are headed for a fight.
The drama. And the heroes of one of the greatest westerns of all time.
Double or nothing.
The Magnificent Seven premieres Saturday, January 3rd on CBS.
Tonight, a new development in the Jean Benet Ramsey murder case. Police reportedly question someone close to the child beauty queen. Who was it? Planning to fly soon? Find out what you need to know about fuel tank temperatures and the fatal 1996 TWA explosion. New information about breastfeeding that could be the right formula for maintaining healthier babies. Remember the infamous Lorena Bobbitt, the woman who sliced with a knife allegedly uses her fist to fight. Details tonight at 11.
I'm a heavenly photographer. I document people's lives.
But, Mom, I got meetings all day. Yeah.
Like Jerry's here. Oh, Jerry. There's only one 4x6 processing package that he approves of. UltraLab 35, where every negative is protected and every shot guaranteed or your money back.
Jerry, it doesn't look good.
UltraLab 35 only at Eckerd, where you get 2 rolls of Kodak film for the price of 1 with processing.
Fragrance for treasured moments. Trésor, Lancôme, Paris. Choose a gold or silver evening bag filled with holiday color. Your gift with any $20 Lancôme purchase. Now at Macy's.
That's my doorbell.
Unfortunately, there was only one package of Stouffer's lasagna when your son and his fraternity showed up for dinner.
I'll call you back.
Hey, Mrs. C.
Fortunately, it was the big one. Stouffer's family-style favorites. Classic homemade taste in larger sizes.
Charlie Sheen teams up with Dad plus Kevin Costner on E.T.
The Olympic Winter Games return to CBS. Share a moment with the world.
Sorry to bother you at home, Admiral, but we leave for San Diego tomorrow afternoon. I know Admiral Carney. I want to call him again.
I know Mick Carney too, Chick. And what I know most about him is he doesn't like anyone questioning his orders.
It was midnight in Washington the last time we tried it.
Oh, for Pete's sake, Chick, it's midnight here.
Which means it's 0900 at the Pentagon. Admiral Carney's at his desk right now.
Request denied.
I will take full responsibility.
Carney's orders were addressed to me. I'm the one who takes responsibility in this harbor. I'm the one who will be questioning the Chief Admiral, the whole damn Navy.
But, sir, what I'm saying is maybe it wasn't Carney's order. It was midnight. Maybe the Admiral was at home in bed. Maybe some lieutenant commander got that message. Danny is against regulations, so he makes a decision. Gets his chance to be a Pentagon big shot.
So he sends out an order in Carney's name, without checking with the Chief Admiral first. You're grasping at straws here, Chick.
Straws are all I have, sir.
Set for San Diego.
Captain on the bridge?
Carry on.
All departments have reported in, Skipper. We'll be ready to get underway at 1300.
Very good. Bosun, light me on. Attention all hands. This is the captain. I received a message after midnight that I would like to share with you. To the captain of USS Point Cruise from the Office of Naval Operations, Pentagon. Get that baby home for Christmas, chick. Whatever it takes. Best PR the Navy ever had. Regards, Nick Carney.
Oh, my. Would you look at them?
You'll never get those boys back to work now.
And we'll get underway at 1400. It's okay with me.
Jan, haul ashore in 5 minutes.
I'll be right there.
Honey.
I'm okay. Go. I have to say goodbye now, Danny. You be a good boy on your way back to America. You'll have your own family and make lots of new friends. I know you're going to have a wonderful life. And somebody is going to be a very lucky mom. I'm going now.
I'll watch him, ma'am.
He'll need a bottle after his nap.
I know, ma'am. Thanks.
And he'll need a new diaper.
Okay, Mrs. King. I'll check. Have a good trip home.
Okay.
this letter. Look, we read all of these letters. Everybody wants to adopt Danny. Let's just vote.
Well?
Enjoyed meeting your wife. Seemed like the two of you had a nice visit.
It was good to see her.
She certainly did get on with Danny.
Yes, she did.
My mother's name is Genevieve. You didn't know that, did you?
No.
Not that common a name, really. I find it quite a coincidence.
She wanted me to resign my commission so we could adopt Danny.
What did you say?
I said no. This is my life. This is who I am. If I'm not a naval surgeon, then who am I, right?
Yes.
Anyway, then she changed her mind. Said she loved me too much to ask me to change my life.
And how did that make you feel?
Like I let her down. Like I let Danny down. Whichever way I turn these days, I feel like I'm disappointing somebody, especially myself. No easy answer, is there?
Easy, no. But there is an answer. Somewhere in your heart, there's an answer waiting to be discovered.
What if I can't discover it?
Well, that's where faith comes in. We have to have faith that when we can't find the answer in ourselves, God will show us the truth.
Thank you, Father.
For what?
For listening.
My pleasure. Maybe we'll even catch something before we shove off. Oh, yes. The men came to me a few hours ago. They decided on a mother and father for Danny. They chose you, Doctor, and Jen. Well, they made a second choice to be safe. But they want Danny to be part of your family. I thought you'd like to know.
Attention all hands. Baby San is on the hangar deck until 1400. Repeat, Baby San is on the hangar deck. They're going to say goodbye. Better get in line. Here you go, Danny. I'm gonna miss you, pal. Join the name. I'm gonna miss you, ain't I? Look at him. Throw that ball. Another one.
Hey, Dan. I wrote you a letter, Dan. It's just some stories about what happened while you were here. I wish I could tell you them face to face someday. This is when we first got to Japan. My name's on the back. I had Lewis take 2 of these. I'm gonna keep one forever. Hey. This is my address. If you're ever in Peoria, you... So long, Dan. I'm never gonna forget you.
Flubber is bounced into McDonald's and theaters. And now you can waltz away with a tempting triple cheeseburger for just 99 cents. Or a 99-cent Egg McMuffin for breakfast. Now that ought to get you moving. Go Flubber. Go Flubber.
Welcome to Burgerama. Yeah, I'd like a large coffee. Oh, and make sure the lid's on tight this time.
Candace, is that you?
Yeah.
So is it true that now on weekends the Sprint cents dime a minute rate is good all the way to the UK and Canada?
Well, yeah, it is.
So theoretically I could call all 50 states, the UK and Canada, and it would be just 10 cents a minute?
That's right.
Wow, the Queen's gonna be totally stoked.
Call now for 10 cents a minute to the UK and Canada all weekend.
Grand cinnamon rolls from Pillsbury.
They're ready.
The most enormous, ooey gooey, luscious.
Should we wake the others?
Let them sleep.
Now with more cinnamon.
They're not just big, they're grand.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. Next year all our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas.
Glade Holiday Candle Scents.
Yuletide gay.
Created by nature.
All our troubles
Captured by Glade.
miles away.
The Quilted Northern Quilters.
First day? Yes, I'm really nervous.
Don't worry, doll. Just keep quilting.
Because that's what makes Quilted Northern so absorbent.
Absorbent? I thought it was quilted to be pretty.
It's quilted to create thousands of quilted places for moisture to go.
Not like those flat as a pancake sheets made down the street. All that absorbency leaves you feeling clean.
Nice job, dear.
Thanks.
Quilted Northern. Quilted to absorb.
Who's the next name on my list? What's that special someone's wish? That one gift I've got to find. I know the place and now the time. Tears brings the season, the gifts of joy and hope and cheer. I find it all right here. Come see the merry side of Sears.
Monday.
So you're right in there.
Letter to your mother.
Witness the ultimate showdown.
Oh, my God.
It's daughter-in-law versus mother-in-law.
I'm in.
So grab a ringside seat.
You think I'm intrusive? Critical?
You're my favorite writer.
For an all-new Raymond, right after Cosby, CBS Monday.
When a teacher tries to help a boy to read,
Words give you trouble?
why would his father stand in the way?
You leave him alone.
All new Promised Land, CBS Thursday.
Thanks, America, for making CBS #1. More people are watching CBS than any other network.
Welcome home. Now let's go to Scott Hamilton for color commentary. Scotty?
Stan, I thought I'd seen it all, but they're really going for style points this season. In women's singles, that's near perfection. Oh, a triple anorak. This is a very strong showing. We're seeing the compulsory reds and greens, but it's coupled with a trend towards colorful interpretation, a break with tradition. And some of the judges aren't going to like that.
Find the brightest holiday gifts at Target.
What's different about a Pro Plan dog? So what's different about Pro Plan? Unlike most other dry foods found at pet stores, Pro Plan adult formula is made with real chicken as its first ingredient, not corn or chicken byproduct meal like most other super premium foods. And when you combine Pro Plan's real chicken with other quality ingredients, the result is nutrition that gets noticed. Pro Plan brand dog food. The difference is real chicken.
Oh, this is an inside house?
You want to get Mr. Still a Christmas card?
All of you? Yeah. Let's get our house done.
Looks like you could use some help.
Because everyone has a different way of expressing themselves, CBS Pharmacy has hundreds of Hallmark cards to choose from.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Still! Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas! Behind the scenes of John Travolta's fight for justice on Hard Copy.
Afternoon, sir.
Afternoon, Doctor.
Captain, you told me there was a line I couldn't cross. But the problem is that the line just keeps moving. I want to adopt Danny, sir. I want a discharge from the Navy.
You're willing to give up your career for this baby?
It's not just for Danny. It's for Jen. And it's for me.
Come.
Are you busy, Captain?
Just last-minute reports, in triplicate, of course. Paperwork will be the death of me, Father, that I know. I sent this out about an hour ago.
To the Chief of Naval Personnel from the Captain USS Point Cruise. I respectfully request a full and immediate discharge from the Naval Service and a complete return to civilian life on behalf of Dr. Hugh Keenan upon arrival of Point Cruise in San Diego. He decided to adopt Danny.
And he did? And you planned this thing from the very beginning, didn't you?
No. I can take credit for the plan. That comes from the main office.
Ah.
Well, maybe I did help it along. Captain. Come to say goodbye. You'll be busy when we dock, and then I don't know when I'll see you.
Oh, well, yeah.
Camerini. Father Riley tells me you're headed straight back to Brooklyn.
No place like home, Skipper.
Well, we can't have you walking around there without this.
Thank you, Captain. Skipper. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Cameron.
Dr. Hugh Keenan is hereby detached from all active duty and returned to civilian life upon his arrival in San Diego. Oh, congratulations, Hugh.
Thank you, Father. It's hard to believe. The captain gave it to me this morning. He called the Pentagon 12 times. Must have been tough for him to get, but he did it.
By embracing the challenge.
By refusing to fail.
Yes. Yeah. And don't you look smart? He's big for 5 months.
You really caught up?
Yes. Well, that's what you get when you get a lot of love and affection, eh? Are you ready?
Are you ready? I'm nervous. I feel like I've spent my whole life in the Navy. Everything is going to be so different now.
Oh, yes. You know, Hugh, thanks to the Navy, I've been able to fish just about every ocean and harbor in the world. And it's always different. Never the same. Fish are different, bait's different, weather's different, but one thing never changes, no matter where I am or what I'm fishing for. And would you know what that is?
No, Father, I don't.
Me. I'm always the fisherman. Well, goodbye. And God bless you. And your beautiful family. Good luck, my friend.
Goodbye, Father. Thank you for everything.
And you? My. How we'll all miss you, young man. How we'll all miss you. But you're in good hands now. God bless you, son. God bless you.
Daniel Ascom Cruz, departing. Lieutenant Commander Hugh Keenan, United States Navy, departing.
Permission to go ashore, sir.
Permission granted.
Nothing like getting home Christmas Day, huh? Nothing like it. Merry Christmas, sir. Merry Christmas, thank you. Hi, Jen. We're home. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Isn't that a wonderful Christmas story?
That was you, Daddy. It's a Christmas story about you.
It's about all of us. It's about being a family.
Well, dinner must be done. I'll help you, Jen. Thank you, Shirley. Bud, can you carve the turkey?
I'm a surgeon, remember?
Jen? This invitation's for you, too.
Thank you. Both of you.
Danny.
Come on, children. Come in the kitchen and help your mother. Come on.
In September 1995, Daniel Keenan was guest of honor at a reunion of the crew of the USS Point Cruise. Danny paid tribute to the men who saved his life, and the crew had the chance to tell him once more how much he meant to them, and that he would always have a place on their ship and in their hearts.
Coming up, Lorena Bobbitt strikes again. Find out who was on the receiving end. Will there be another blow in store for Tom Capano when the grand jury meets in Wilmington tomorrow? Next.
On the second day of Christmas. It's definitely a Christmas movie because it's all about faith and hope and love and all those good things.
A Lifetime original movie. Premieres next on Lifetime Television for Women.
One extraordinary night of giving. One amazing night of entertainment. From TNT and the U.S. Committee for UNICEF, don't miss Bryan Adams, Mariah Carey, Mary Chapin Carpenter, Sean Coleman, Celine Dion, Aaron Neville, Chris Rock, Rod Stewart, A Gift of Song, a concert to benefit the children of the world, presented by Delta Airlines and Hewlett-Packard. See it live from New York, Wednesday, December 10th at 8, exclusively on TNT.
Now there's an alternative to prescription Fen-Phen. All-natural herbal Fen-Phen.
Hello, I'm Dr. Stephen Lamb announcing an exciting new treatment in weight loss. HPF Herbal Fen-Phen is a new, all-natural approach to weight loss for all sizes. It works to reduce cravings and control hunger to help you lose weight. It's the all-new, all-natural approach to weight loss. Reduce the cravings, control the hunger, lose the weight.
Available at fine retailers everywhere. For more information, call 1-800-257